on an all-new Dr. Phil. She's a sugar baby.
I get gifts all the time.
How is that not selling yourself?
Her family doesn't know.
How does my sister get these nice things?
You're a mama's boy. Mom pays all your bills.
Ask her who pays all of hers.
But what happens
Rich men buying me stuff.
Is that what you really want for your life?
when they find out?
This is a new era. People date differently.
I never thought of dating as involving a transaction. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
I try to be an emotional compass and point you in the right direction.
In 5, 4.
I am not giving up on you.
Go, Dr. Phil.
Hey, guys. How are y'all? All right, now, here's a question for you. How would you like to have someone give you designer handbags, take you on lavish vacations? You know, take you to Miami, take you on a $5,000 shopping spree. Hey, I'm not Oprah, just calm down. Give you expensive lingerie or buy you luxury perfumes, and all you have to do is show up, look pretty, and have a little dinner and conversation. Well, that's what our first guest says she does for a living. 23-year-old Michelle says she's a sugar baby. A young woman who dates older men called sugar daddies for monetary perks. But Michelle has one huge problem. Her family does not know what she does for a living. They do not know about her lifestyle. They think she moved out to the West Coast to attend a prestigious university here in Southern California, but the only thing she seems to be learning how to get are money and gifts from older, wealthy men. Now, Michelle says she has been estranged from her brother Mike for 7 months, and she wants my help in revealing her secret to him and to her father, Sergio. And she says that she is proud. She's not embarrassed. She says she is proud that she's a sugar baby. Take a look.
I'm 23 years old, and I've been a sugar baby for about 3 years. I'm on the website called Seeking Arrangements. Rich, successful men have always been attracted to young, pretty girls. I do use the fact that I'm pretty to my advantage. I moved to Southern California to go to school. I became a sugar baby because my financial needs were not being met by working a retail job. And I figured, hey, why not? I have nothing to lose, everything to gain. So I made about $30,000 in cash, and I've gotten about $20,000 to $30,000 in gifts. This is some of the stuff I've gotten from my sugar daddies. I've gotten a Louis Vuitton bag. I've gotten a Gucci bag. I've gotten countless amount of perfumes, gift cards, flowers. In exchange for money, I am giving them my time. I have a strict no sex policy. I have kissed them, but we've never had sex. I'm not a prostitute. The oldest person that I went on a date with was over 50. I've never dated anybody on this website in their 20s. The most sugar daddies I've ever had at any one time is 4. I haven't seen my father or my brother Mike in 7 months. They don't know that I'm a sugar baby, and I want to reveal it to them today. Being a sugar baby is the best job in the world. It's like so easy. You go on a date, you eat good food, and then you get paid. You're like a little princess. That's where I find my happiness, and if you don't like it, I think you should mind your own business.
Okay, that last comment sounded like you do seem a little defensive about this.
Correct, because some people see it as something that's wrong. You know, they have a negative stereotype towards it.
But you understand, most people think these are just hookers.
Yeah, most people think that, you know, it's a form of prostitution.
Right.
And I totally don't agree with it. And I think that...
Because you say you don't do that at all.
No, I don't sleep around. I've never slept around with any of them. And if you go to my webpage, it strictly says on there, if you're looking for a one-night stand, I'm not the one for you. So... well,
let's look at your webpage.
Okay.
This is your webpage.
Correct.
And you say on there, are you looking for a sex partner, then I'm not your person.
Yes.
But then I look to the left, And you seem to have some really provocative pictures up there.
Yes, correct. I do put those pictures up there because those are just pictures I always take. I'm young, you know, and I mean, so I think that men like it. If they like what they see and they like what they read, then they can go forth and go ahead and message me, and then we have a conversation.
But those are kind of conflicting messages, right? This isn't about sex, but woohoo, look here.
I know. Well, I mean, yeah, it isn't about sex, but I mean, I just want to show what I look like, you know, so that there's no deceiving pictures on there, you know, just like on any other website. You think you're going on a date with somebody and they only have a picture from the face up or whatever.
And then expectation, it says negotiable. What does that mean?
So, I mean, I don't have a set limit. You know, I have a couple girlfriends on this site, and they do say, and they have like a $10,000 limit. Like, I need a $10,000 allowance per month. And it's negotiable for me because I'm not, I don't have a set limit. I don't, like, $1,000, $2,000. It depends. Some men want to see you 3 times a week. Some men only want to travel with you. Everything is different, so I can't set a limit, $10,000, to, like, it can't have a limit. That's why it's negotiable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now, you were working in a retail, and you said it didn't meet your financial needs.
Correct. I worked retail all my life.
Well, maybe your financial needs were too high. I mean, maybe you just need to lower your financial needs.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, if I can be taken care of and there's people willing to spend their money on young girls who are, I don't plan to do this for the rest of my life. It's definitely not something, it's, you know, I'm to be in school.
Well, are you a college student?
I'm a college student, but I'm not attending this semester. But yes, when I joined the site, I was in school, and I was going to school.
You might should be a lawyer because you talk in riddles a lot. Because you say, I'm not interested in sex, but woohoo, look at these pictures. Then you say, I'm a college student, but I'm not in right now.
Semester, yes.
But I'm not interested in sex, but I'm negotiable.
The goal is to finish school, correct? And my major is business administration, and I do aspire to be an entertainment lawyer someday. So yeah, you're on the right path.
Yeah. And you say that you're not a prostitute. You say, I'm not a prostitute. I don't want to be treated like one. I'm not about one-night stands.
Correct.
But you say if the chemistry's there, then okay.
I know. I'm not. I mean, if the chemistry. So right off the back, it's no sex. I have a no sex policy. So if you think on the first date you're going to take me to a hotel and sleep with me, it's definitely not what's going to happen.
Okay, so that happened on the first date. But if the chemistry's there.
I mean, if we establish a relationship just like you would on any other dating site, you know.
But you still expect to be paid.
Oh, I get gifts all the time. Yeah. So the perk of this website and the pros is just that, you know, there's really no cons. You go on dates with these people, you offer your time, they take you shopping, they buy you gift cards, you eat at nice restaurants, you can go to the Versace mansion, stay there for a week, and you can just experience life while I'm young and able and single.
How is that not selling yourself?
I don't feel like I'm selling myself because I'm not sleeping around with these men.
You don't go for free if they say, okay, here's the negotiation. I won't pay, you just come over and hang with me. No, no, no. So you only go if you're paid. How is that not selling yourself?
No, I don't go only if I'm paid. So the first date usually goes like we talk online, and then after we message and I see that they're not total creeps, we'll exchange information.
And you know that how?
We go back and forth through messages, and then after that we'll go to email. Then we go to email. Then I'll release my telephone number, and then we'll do a FaceTime and see who you say you are and look what your pictures look like, you know?
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so glad I had boys. Oh, my God. Okay, so next, Michelle's brother is here, Mike. He does not know about her sugar baby lifestyle. She also admits to being on the outs with him after she sped out of town with a prized possession of his. And you want to tell him what you do.
Correct.
You're going to reveal this to him. You're going to let him know.
I am.
Okay. After the break, we'll be right back.
The most important thing in Michelle's world is money. Michelle's always been the type of person to have nice things. So how does Michelle get all these nice things? I mean, that's the golden question.
And later, she wants to share some things with you that are breaking news. So, Michelle, the floor is yours.
2 years ago, my brother Mike got into a motorcycle accident and he needed a car. I have good credit, so I put the car in my name. So 7 months ago, I was visiting home and I got into a fight with my mom over her not lending me a car. So I took back the car that I had signed for Mike. So I ended up driving Mike's car to LA, and I still drive it today. I use this car to go see my sugar daddies. So Mike is still carless, and he's still livid about the whole situation.
Well, 23-year-old Michelle is a self-professed sugar baby, a young woman who dates and has relationships with older men for gifts, trips, and money, even though her family thinks she's attending a highly esteemed university in Southern California. She is really here to get help breaking the news to her family, who she claims does not know her secrets. Her relationship with her brother Mike is especially fractured, with their last fight resulting in her speeding out of town in his Mustang. Here's what Mike has to say about his little sister.
2 years ago, for a graduation gift, my mom bought me a Mustang, put it under my sister's name so that we could build her credit up. So 7 months ago, my mom and sister get in a fight. Next thing I know, she takes my car back to California. I was definitely angry. That's my car. I earned that car. It was a graduation gift. That's basically. Since then, I haven't talked to my sister, and my sister is probably one of the most hard-headed people you'll ever meet. The most important thing in Michelle's world is money. She's definitely spoiled. I believe my sister would pick money over family. She's done it before. She is very superficial. Michelle's always been the type of person to have nice things. $800 glasses. So how does Michelle get all these nice things? I mean, that's the golden question. I have no idea. It's a real possibility that she could be getting into trouble. I don't put anything past her. She's an immature, spoiled brat, and she needs to grow up.
Immature, spoiled brat. Say hello to your sister. You
Hi,
haven't
Michelle.
seen her in
It's
7
been a while.
months.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
So last time
Good to see you, by the way.
You saw her, she was in what you say is your car that you earned and
My
are
car,
entitled
yeah.
to, and she hopped in it and left town. So she has your Mustang here in L.A. that she took from Texas and headed back here. Why did she take your car?
It was, from what I heard, I was out of town at the time. She got in a fight with my mom and threw a tantrum, basically, and took off with it. And
No, that's not true.
It's not true.
No, I
How so?
definitely, we got into argument, and I figured I need to run some errands while I'm in town visiting. Why can't I use the car? So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just take what's mine. You know, I signed my name on that dotted line, so it doesn't matter who's making the payments. At the end of the day, it's registered to me legally. It's mine.
Put yourself in my position, right?
You
What
had
if
a
it was
suspended
your...
license, Mike.
Do
You
I
had a
have it right
suspended
now?
license.
Okay,
It was
well,
parked
that's
at
a valid
home
point.
for a reason.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Is my license suspended now?
Well, it's not now.
So what's the excuse? Why can't I have it back?
You can't have it back because now it's mine and I'm using it.
Dr.
And
Phil.
I started taking over payments.
Oh, you have a sister, correct?
Yes.
All right. I did my research, right?
Yes, I have 3 of them.
All right. I'm sure you work hard for your degrees, right? And what happens if your sister just takes your car and doesn't want to give it back to you? That's something that, and I don't know if you guys know, but I was in a motorcycle accident, you know, so they did that for me. Just because parents love you, right? They don't want you to crash and die again, like I was very close to.
No, you're a mama's boy. That's the problem.
Oh, so I'm a mama's boy.
You're a mama's boy. Your mom pays all your bills.
Maybe that's why you're just so mad at me.
So she says your mother pays all
He's
of
a
your
mama's
bills.
boy.
Ask her who pays all of hers.
Well, who pays my...
Let's just get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Okay,
Let's
come on.
get to it. Let's just ask her who pays all of her bills. Ask her that question.
Okay, who pays all your bills?
Some rich, older, successful men who want to spend their money on me.
Is that working? Is that working?
Yeah, it's working.
Explain to him what you do for a job.
So I'm on a website. Rich, successful men buy you things, and all you offer them is your time. And I have a no-sex policy, so I go out with them, go to dinner with them, they buy me stuff, and that's the way I live.
Is that what you really want for your life, though?
No, because this is only temporarily.
Have you ever heard the term sugar daddy?
All the time.
If you heard the term sugar baby?
From you right now?
Well, your sister is a sugar baby. She goes on this website where affluent men go and sign up, older men, and young girls come on there and they form relationships. They become sugar babies with sugar daddies who pay their bills and buy them stuff and take care of them financially. And she says she doesn't have sex with them, that she's arm candy. They just buy her stuff. And I actually made a list. In the last 3 years, she says she's accumulated $80,000 worth of cash and gifts and purses and trips and shopping sprees and cash and rent and spa days and all of these lavish things that pay her bills. And that's how
impressive.
That's how she lives. That's how she gets by, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
So I don't ask.
And your car.
Oh, see, why can't there be a car on top of that so I can get my car back?
I'm working on that, honey. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. As soon as I get a Bentley or Rolls Royce, I'll go drop you off your Mustang. When I upgrade the car,
And this is not what you want for your sister.
I don't. We love her so much, and that's what we wanted to know. We love you to death. We want what's best for you.
Let's add Michelle's and Mike's father to this. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Sergio is going to join us. Now this daddy's girl is going to explain that she not only has a daddy, but a sugar daddy. In fact, she's had like 30 of them. She's going to reveal that to her father after the break. She wants to share some things with you that are breaking news. So, Michelle, the floor is yours.
My mom drinks every day, all day.
Do you drive impaired with the children in the car? Now, don't put your head down. Stay with me here.
My life right now is working okay.
You're paying a guy to choke you to death in the woods. That's not working. She's posting that you killed your own baby.
Watch your mouth, okay?
Hey, don't talk to me like that.
Excuse me?
Plus, like father,
We caught Todd crushing and snorting pills in the bathroom.
like daughter,
My daughter crushed the candy. Who told you how to do that?
Daddy?
I would never teach that to a child.
is his wife real,
We've never met.
You're sending her $100,000.
or a Nigerian love scam?
I know some things about Kelly you don't know. Her parents, they do not exist.
It all happens
What if this is a changing day in your life?
this February
So when she comes out of rehab and starts drinking, where's she get it? Me.
on Dr. Phil.
You have no idea how much I want to slap you right now. Well, I've been talking to Michelle and her brother Mike, who calls her a spoiled, materialistic brat and a rich people moocher. So he wasn't far off of what actually her chosen career path is at this point. There's a family feud going on. Their father, Sergio, says he's caught in the middle. Here's what he has to say.
Michelle's been a stubborn child from the beginning. Right now, for the last 7 months, there's a fight that's been going on, and I think it's way too long. I'm the only family member communicating with Michelle. It hurts me as a father that she doesn't come home for the holidays. I do feel like I'm caught in the middle of a big family drama. We've got my son on one side that's pissed off about the car, and on the other side, we've got my daughter that believes that the car is hers. It's a hard situation. Over the last 3 years, I've given more money to Michael and very little money to Michelle. I do give her a lot of credit at age 23 to support herself. I am very proud of her. I have always played the role of peacemaker in the family, and I just want to see it resolved so we can be a family again.
Sergio, it's good to meet you, sir.
Same here, Dr. Phil.
you, as any father, are concerned about the rift that's going on in your family.
Definitely so.
You don't like the fact that these two are kind of going at each other.
Going at each other, yes.
And you're proud of both of them. And
very proud.
But you want them to be connected again.
That is correct.
And you've been to college, right?
Correct.
And kinesiology?
Yes, sir.
And did you continue on after your bachelor's degree?
Got a master's.
So you're going on. And so you're proud of that, the fact that he's continued his education and all?
Very proud. And that's why we want the same thing for Michelle.
Right. And she's out here going to college.
Yes.
And working in retail.
Correct.
And moving her path along. She wants to share some things with you that are, I kind of guess, breaking news. Michelle says she has a secret that she needs to reveal to her father today. So, Michelle, the floor is yours.
I am actually not working at a retail job.
You are or not?
I'm not.
Oh.
And I'm not enrolled in school this semester. But right now, I'm getting by on a website where you can pretty much go on dates with these men and they'll buy you gifts and they'll shower you with whatever, either it's financially, gift cards, you know, shopping sprees, purses, perfumes, whatever it is that you like. When you go on dates, cash,
trips,
everything all paid for, just for in exchange for your time.
Well, that's not morally how we tried to bring you up. And it kind of leaves you speechless. To me, it shocks me.
Do you object to this?
Oh, definitely object to that.
What's your objection?
Objection being, once again, morally, and that's not what we tried to instill in the kids.
She says, I'm not a prostitute.
Yeah.
She says, I won't meet you at a hotel and have sex. If, you know, if we have chemistry, then I'm negotiable. But if we have chemistry, like any relationship, but she expects to be paid.
It's not that I expect to be paid. I think it's more like being on that website, you know that you're going to get things, you're going to be showered with gifts. Like it's different. I have everything to gain and nothing to lose. If somebody's willing to spend their hard-earned money that they work for on you, then that's their own deal, you know, like that they decided they can spend their money on whoever they want, however they like, you know, and if I told them that I don't want to sleep with them and they're okay with it and they want to continue seeing me or going to dinner, all we ever do is really go to dinner, nice fancy dinners. And I mean, it's not a big deal. This is a new era. This is 1908. This is 2015. People date differently.
I just have to tell you, I disagree that you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. My wife, Robin, we've been married 38 years, and she always says, character is much easier kept than recovered. And
yeah, Dr. Phil, I was about to say, well, you're a father, and it's very hard, you know, what I'm hearing. My parents always taught me you're going to earn. You're going to go out there and work for whatever that you
do. I don't think... I never thought of dating as involving a transaction. I mean, I never slid up next to a girl and said, hey, I'll give you $20 to go to the dance with me.
Yeah.
I might spend $20 on him to go to the dance with me, but...
That would be cool.
You know, by taking him to dinner or something, but this is a transaction. I mean, and you say, oh, I would go for free. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, well, if you're going to pay for dinner like any other man on a regular date would. They pay
That's
for dinner,
called
that's
dating.
fine with
You're
me.
going
That's
on
fine.
a site and you're verifying their income and you're working out the transaction before you go, right?
You go on a regular date. I talked to them before and I asked them, like, straight out the bat, are you looking for someone to sleep with on the first date? What are you looking for in a girl? How many times do you want to go out on dates with somebody, like, see
How
them?
do you set your price?
I don't have a price. It's negotiable, like it says on the
website. Why have you made $80,000 instead of $800,000? Why do you not have a Bentley? Are you working cheap?
No, I'm not working cheap. No, I mean, I do want a Bentley. I have been offered one, but I didn't want to, like, be in committed relationship with this guy who, like, seriously wanted to, like, settle down. And I was like, I mean, the car and everything sounds great, but, I mean, I'm not going to run to the altar. Like, some people, you can meet a successful relationship off this site. Who's to say that you can't? That you can't end up dating somebody and being, like, you know, really involved with somebody. I know people that have had success stories with somebody on there.
Okay, we got to take a quick break. Dad hasn't seen her profile page or what Michelle is looking for in a sugar daddy, so we'll take a look at that when we come back.
What girl doesn't want to be taken care of?
Why do you need somebody to take care of you? Why don't you take care of yourself?
My brother Mike is a big mama's boy. He has been since day one. The difference between both of us is he depends financially on my parents at 26 years old, and I don't. In 3 years, I haven't asked them for a penny. So somebody tells me they don't agree with my decision to be on the Sugar Baby website. All I gotta say is, you know, it's my life, and I make my own choices. I am independent and proud.
Now, in the U.S., over 1 million college students are sugar babies. They've signed up and are doing this and getting money for spending time with people. Let me ask you this. If you were to meet a guy, let's just say you're out jogging at the track or something, and you meet a guy and you really like him, and y'all start dating and chemistry clicks and you like each other, are you going to have any anxiety at all if he says, so tell me about yourself. What have you been doing? And you said, well, actually, I've been dating older men for money for the last 3 years. Are you thinking that would that cause you any anxiety to reveal that to the love of your life?
No.
No, okay.
I think that honesty is important, and I'm not embarrassed to tell people that I'm on the site. I'm not embarrassed.
Okay.
At all.
So you think guys would say, oh, no problem?
Yeah,
Good.
because, well, do you want to take me off the site? You can go ahead and make that happen, and that'll be okay. I'll gladly sign off. You know, if you're going to, you know, what girl doesn't want to be taken care of? I'm young, I'm single, like, travel, have fun. Like, you have nothing, like, what am I losing here?
Okay, here's her profile page. Let's take a look at her profile page. Dad, just so you know, you can see in the top of the second paragraph, she points out, if you're looking for a sex partner, just get off my page. That's not me. I'm not a prostitute. Don't want to be treated like one. I'm not a one-night stand, but, you know, if we have chemistry, I'm negotiable. Then she does have some pretty provocative pictures up on the side there.
People attract people that have their own life, have their own goals, have their own agenda.
But I still have goals.
I know, but
I still have goals. This is temporarily. I don't plan to do this when I'm 60 years old. Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to be on this side forever. It's like, I'm not going to be 100 years old on the side still mooching off men.
You said, what girl doesn't want to be taken care of? If you met a guy, and you said you'd get off the side if he wanted to take care of you. You refer to this as mooching off men. Why do you need somebody to take care of you? Why don't you take care of yourself? I mean, that's a mindset that I think belittles you. And if you think when you go to apply to a law school or to apply for a job, you're right, it is 2015. They will do a search on you, and they will see all of this, and they may go, she may seem entitled. She may not be the best candidate for employment because she seems to be someone that's entitled and wants to be given things. I'm just saying that may not look great on your history. You just might want to consider that. Moving forward, what do I know? I'm from the last generation, as are you.
Yes.
So I think you guys should discuss this, but you wanted it out there. It's out there. Maybe you'll get your Mustang back. Maybe you won't.
If I don't, it's not your fault.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I want you guys to listen to this next story.
Yes, sir.
The last time they were here, former guest Ashley dropped a bomb on her fiancé, Caesar, when she revealed she was a sugar baby during the course of their engagement. Did Caesar stay or leave? The shocking update when we come back.
I was a sugar baby for 5 years.
You have a fiancé.
I do.
He doesn't know. She says that she stopped going on these dates. Are you able to let that go? few months ago, engaged couple Ashley and Caesar sat right here on this stage as Ashley dropped the bomb that she had been a sugar baby throughout their relationship. Take a look.
I was a sugar baby for 5 years. At any time, I could have 5 to 10 different sugar daddies. My favorite gift was a Bentley. I've gotten Louis Vuitton gifts, lavish vacations.
You have a fiance.
I do.
He doesn't know. The truth is, she meets men over a website. She says that she stopped going on these dates. Are you able to let that go? What is the absolute drop-dead truth? Are you still going to the website?
Yes.
You're not comfortable with her being involved in it?
Of course not.
She's either gonna have to stop this completely or you're out of here.
Can you let me know now or I'm walking out?
Are you willing to give all this up for him?
You have to understand when you grow accustomed to a certain lifestyle, you know, it's hard to give up. It's almost an addiction.
Let us know what happens, okay? Well, here's a surprising update.
Since we were last on the show, things have been pretty rocky in the beginning. I had to lay everything out on the table and be completely truthful with Caesar.
When Ashley told me she was a sugar baby, I was very angry. Ultimately, I decided that I love Ashley, I want to be with her, and I accepted for who she was, and I forgave her.
The other big news that's happened since the show is that Caesar and I got married, and we're expecting our first child together. As of right now, I'm still on the site, but I never go on dates with anybody. I'm still receiving money in my bank account from men. I don't know who it's from. Caesar and I both enjoy looking at the website to see what kind of offers I get or how much money somebody's willing to send just to spend time with me. I miss the sugar baby lifestyle. I miss the excitement of it, but at the same time, it's like you can't live that life forever.
Okay, it's good to see you guys again.
See you too.
So you're still together.
We're married now.
Married now.
And you're married.
And expecting.
Okay.
So thank you.
And you're expecting.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you stay together?
Well, after the show, I was obviously angry and very upset about what was going on. And we went home, sat down and talked about it. And then she told me what it was. And then I believe it was a website, Seeking Arrangements. We went on it, got a laptop, opened it up, and she revealed to me her password, her emails, everything. And I had to educate myself about what it was, what these men did. And she was like, this is what happens. So all of a sudden, to me, this whole world opened up that I had no idea about. And all of a sudden, you know, I'll be going to work and I'll go get lunch.
It became entertaining for us.
It became entertaining for us. And it was amazing how much money, I asked her, how much money are we getting in here? Did you deposit? Like, no. And it's these
We'll see like a deposit of $5,000. He goes, did you deposit more money today? I said, no. And I have no idea who deposited, just like last time. It still happens. They know I'm pregnant, they know I'm married. I still receive text messages. I say I'm married and pregnant. And they still send me money.
Okay.
So it all works out in the end.
Okay. Listen,
We will fall in love.
you know, Caesar, when you were here, you said, look, I'm just so farm boy from Mexico, and you said, I'm not much on computers. I'm just so country boy.
Yeah.
And the idea that there are men on this website that are they're just going on there and they say, okay, I know I can't see her again. I know she's married. I know she's pregnant. I know there's no future. I think I'll just drop $5,000 on her.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a lot of friends, and I got a lot of friends with a lot of money. And I don't know any of them that are sending $5,000 to some girl that they know they're not ever going to see again.
They don't have that much money. Ops. Just saying.
Well, maybe not. I guess, because
No.
I've always kind of figured people with a lot of money didn't get it by being stupid.
Well, no, but that's why I don't have a lot of it.
But they're giving
Sharing is caring. That's all I have to say. And if they're going to share it with me, then that's fine.
Okay, they're giving you money just for nothing.
Now, yeah.
Well, I mean, they either hoping...
I'm getting me a wig. People want to give... Okay, we got to take a break. Caesar says he and Ashley now go on the website together as she chats with men who send her money. So does that make Caesar like a co-sugar baby conspirator? and a money-hungry husband? I don't know. We'll be right back.
Ashley revealed the truth about what a sugar baby was, showed me the website. Now we both go to the website, look at her profile, and see what messages comes on. I understand it now. If I was in her shoes, I would do the same thing too.
Oh, well, I'm talking with Ashley and Caesar, who were here a few months ago when Ashley revealed to Caesar that she was a sugar baby and had taken over $500,000 from wealthy men during the course of their relationship. Now, y'all have been together how long?
On and off for 3 years.
And during that 3 years, you took $500,000.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ran with it. She's just starting. Hey, you want my number?
Please, no. At first, Caesar was
She's
shocked.
somebody that understands.
Viewers thought he would leave Ashley after the show. They thought he's out there, but no, he stayed. Not only did he stay, they got married, and she is now 6 weeks pregnant. Now, Ashley is still trolling the Sugar Baby website, but now Caesar is by her side, and they're taking the money straight to the bank. So you have like an account, right? And they just deposit this in there. And so here's what you're doing with the money. You've put like $10,000 in savings.
That's not all of it.
You're remodeling the house for $15,000, the baby's nursery $5,000, college fund $25,000. So $55,000 of it you've spent this way.
I wish remodeling cost $15,000. I'll take that. But
Well,
no,
that's how
way
much
more.
you've spent so far, right? Or is that is it more than
Well,
that?
I work
more
on
than
it
that,
too,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, you work on it too. So it's more than that.
Yeah, way more than that. But
Way more. How much more?
like around 75, 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got these numbers from you, but they were a few days ago. So.
Yeah. Hey, and I got to check right now. I mean, it's been an hour since I've been here. So. I'm just kidding.
Does it bother you that other men are giving money to your now wife?
Well, the thing is, it's...
Because I got to tell you,
Obviously not.
It would bother me if other men were giving my wife money.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned, but that would just be an intrusion to the intimacy barrier. I don't want other men giving my wife money.
Obviously, we don't have an intimacy barrier, so we're good.
No, the way
No,
I see
you don't, but I'm just asking
The way I
him.
see it is
No,
just,
I'm pregnant.
it's stepping out of your comfort zone. It's, you know, we're in the new times, and it's kind of something that you... The old ways, it wasn't that way that we should do it, but now things change so much, and to me, the way I see it, if someone's willing to give us money and we just laugh about it, it's like, okay, well, that's their problem.
Well, you know, I heard her say that too, and I kind of feel like whether it's 1915 or 2015, true north on the moral compass is still true north. I mean, it just doesn't...
There's nothing wrong with what we're doing morally. They know what they're doing. They know I'm married. They know I'm pregnant. If they want to keep on giving me money and hope that my relationship falls apart, which obviously it's not, then okay, so be it. I'm telling them the truth, so my morals are there. They've always been there.
So you're not responding to
No,
it?
I know I'm responding. I'm married now, so.
Okay, but I mean, even with him there, you're not...
Yeah, we're there together. We see the site.
He has my password. He has everything, and we're just laugh.
Yeah, me too. It's a real knee slapper. All right, as expected, viewers have a lot to say on Twitter, so we're going to look at some of that when we come back. Wow, my fans are going nuts on Twitter over my two sugar baby guests and their families. At Janet Fuller says, it's called greed. You don't get something for nothing and then laugh about it. Hashtag time to be honest. Yeah, people have a lot to say. I want to thank all of my guests today. On a personal note, I want to take a minute to thank everybody for making my new book, The 2020 Diet, Turn Your Weight Loss Vision into Reality, what has now become the absolute runaway #1 book in the country. So thank everybody at home. You know, I wrote this book. It's the first time I've written about weight in 10 years, and I waited that long because I didn't want to do it until there was something new to say. And there's been so much emerging science and research that I finally did it after doing a national survey about why diets are failing, and I've been so proud of the success stories that we're getting from coming in, doing this in a responsible way and people getting results. So thank you for making it #1. So in celebration of that, everybody in the audience is going home with a copy. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Guys, congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you then. Thanks so much. See you guys. See you all.